Now, last night the reserves were back in action as part of their own build-up to the new season. They were helping to launch a new stadium for a very ancient club, as Joe Evans now reports.
United reserves played a commemorative game in Sheffield to open the new ground for the city's third most famous club. Amateur side Sheffield FC are the oldest football team in the world and invited United along to open their new ground. The big team news for the Reds was the inclusion of Roy Carroll for his debut. Surely he was in for an easy ride. He was called into action early on though, a steady first save for the club, and his United career was off to a sound start. Premiership medal winner Ronnie Warwick had scored in the previous game at Doncaster. He nearly did it again, stinging the keeper's hands. And then first Webber, and Warwick again, couldn't finish it off. Sheffield were battling well. Some great build-up here deserved a finish, but Powell skewed wide. Then after 25 minutes, United finally made the breakthrough. Daniel Nardiello was given time to pick his spot from 25 yards, but needed a wicked deflection off Webber to beat Furby in the Sheffield goal. 2 goals in 4 days for the teenage hitman. 2 minutes later and United doubled their advantage. Nice work down the right by Roach, and Lynch opened up the Sheffield defence, and Ronnie Warwick was on hand to slide home his second goal of the pre-season campaign. Having been instrumental in the second goal, full-back Lee Roach was caught in possession in the 35th minute. Sheffield skipper Godby was given time to pick his spot and beat Carroll with ease. Not the start the Northern Ireland international would have wanted. 5 minutes later and Godby brought out the best in Carroll once more. United were living on the edge. Before the half was out, Michael Stewart rattled the crossbar with a free kick, but Sheffield survived 2-1 at half-time. 15 minutes into the second half and the home side are on level terms. Midfielder Davenport was a constant threat and he showed all his ability to cut through the United defence and coolly chip Carroll. A minute later though, United hit back. Goalkeeper Furby came rushing out, failed to make the clearance, and Ronnie Warwick was on hand to fire home from long range. A rocket from Ronnie. When was the last time he scored 3 goals in 4 days? Reserve team coach Brian McClare would have been happy with the Reds' attacking play, but defensively they were unsure. Danny Webber was a constant menace up front, and it was his groundwork that laid on Michael Stewart for a shot that was palmed away by the Sheffield keeper. In truth, Sheffield deserved a draw. They could have won had Collinson capitalised on David May's mistake. But in the end, United were happy to claim their first pre-season victory.
The benefit we're looking at the moment is, yeah, performances are important, but we're still looking at the fitness side. It's still pre-season. We want them to get as much work out of the games as they possibly can. Tonight I was very pleased with the attacking side of the game. I thought we played some wonderful football. I don't think probably the result reflected the domination we probably had in the attacking sense. I feel we let ourselves down badly with individual and collective basic errors that cost 2 goals and could have cost a few more goals. It's not as if they really created a lot of things. We did their work for them.
First game for Man United, what do you feel like?
Enjoyed it very much, being able to play at Manchester United. Just disappointed with 2 goals, but enjoyed it overall.
And it's obviously the first game back, isn't it, from your holiday? How do you sort of get yourself back into things?
That's just a few more games, get a few more games on my belt, and start picking up like I did last season, and hopefully can do well.
I mean, what is the aim for you this season? What's been said to you when you signed? Were you number 2 or number 3 or?
Well, I was just told I was going to be a Manchester United player, like, and I couldn't turn that down. So right. I'm just looking forward to it, and I'm just going to be pushing for the first team squad.
So a sound debut for United's new £2.5 million acquisition, Roy Carroll. As for the reserves, well, Brian McClare's pleased with the way his team started. Joe Evans, Red Hot News, Sheffield.